Welcome back to my channel. Keep watching so you can see how I got this really fun bright blue makeup look, and I really hope that you enjoy watching this video. I'm trying to sit to where like all those stuff on the back of my desk is completely behind me because the camera likes to focus on that instead of on me, and I don't really like that. I like being in the spotlight, you know. For primer, I'm using the Becca backlight priming filter. It's just like a glowy primer. This stuff was very popular like a few years ago, back when like makeup YouTube was like really popping off, you know. And I've used it and I like it. I don't really notice it making your makeup last longer. I never really noticed, but it does look nice and like it's quite shiny, so it gives like a nice like glow to your foundation. I have my cat in my room. Come here, sweet girl. For foundation, I'm using the LA Girl Pro.matte HD Longwear foundation. I really love the finish. It's so like smooth and like it's kind of redundant to use like a glowy filter and then a matte foundation on top, but like whatever. My little sweet little girl is up here with me. I'm gonna zoom out so you can see her. Love you. She goes filming with like half natural light and half my ring light. Usually the natural, I film it for the same window, but usually the natural light is not coming through the window at that point, but it is right now. It's sunny today. You can see my little kitty cat on the windowsill, can't you? Or is that something else? No, that's not her. I don't know what the heck that is. For concealer, I'm using this one by LYS. It's the Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. I'm gonna put it in multiple parts of my face to bring some like brightness to my makeup. So forehead, like a good bit of the chin, and then the underneath the eyes in like a big triangle like that. I'm not doing this for like extra coverage because I don't need like a more full coverage or anything. I'm just doing it for like a color, like just to brighten up. And then also taking it up onto my lids because I don't really use eyeshadow primer very often. I just find it unnecessary whenever I'm only wearing the makeup for just a few hours anyway. And of course if I was going to like an event I would, but just for work I don't really need eyeshadow primer. I just use concealer on my lids and then set it. It does crease quicker than primer, obviously, because primer is like made for not creasing, but it's not big of a deal when I'm just going to work. I'm going to use a cream blush. This is by Milani. This is by Milani. It's the Cheek Kiss cream blush. The shade is 130 Blushing Berry. I'm bringing it up like behind my eyes, but I'm not putting it like on the lids because I want to put some blue shadow on the lids and I don't want it to like turn purple. And I am doing the blush like not just on the apples of my cheeks, I'm doing it everywhere. So like from the tail of my brow all the way down and then all the way around in like a big section here. And then also some on like the tip of my nose sort of too. Set my face with just some loose powder. This is the RCMA one. For highlighter, I'm using a Becca highlighter. It's Champagne Pop. Mine broke a few years ago, so I have it in just like a little loose container. Hi, come on. Hey, she's up by the microphone. On the tops of the cheeks, on a little bit on my nose, on the cupid's bow right above the lips. You can even go in with your finger for that part, which usually I like to do more so than a brush. I don't just like to put on the tops of my cheeks because I feel like it's just too bright and the rest of your face isn't as like evened out. So if you put it on like your cheeks and your nose, maybe your forehead, even it kind of out, you know, kind of put it. Same with how I do blush, where I put it in multiple spots on my face. So it's not just one place there. Okay, so for my eyes, I'm using this palette by Morphe. It's the Live in Color palette 25L. I might go into this other palette that I have, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm gonna do blue. That's like all my inspiration going for. Maybe theme it to my nails a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm taking this fluffy brush by It Brushes. And it's just like a fluffy blending brush. I'm using the shade Art. It's just a light blue on the crease. Kind of blending it into the crease, up above the crease also. Bottom as well, with maybe a denser brush to kind of pinpoint it. This is also by, this is by Mocha Pro, which is a little pencil brush. That blue is a nice light blue, but it does veer. You can see it's a little bit green. So I'm going in with this other palette. This is a custom palette that my sister got me for Christmas. I love this palette. I've not used it yet though, so I want to show you it real quick. But she customized it to all be, so this is the front. It's like you can completely customize the palettes and like choose like the art and stuff for the cover and whatever, and like choose what shades you want to go in it and stuff like that. Each shadow is for a different album, and then like the couple like little blending shades down here. So I'm using this bright blue. You can like customize the names and everything, so like these are each named for an album. I'm using 1989, which is just a bright blue. It's really similar to the shade that I used from the Morphe palette, but it's just more blue, and so I'm using this shade all over on top of where I had already put that other blue. After you put it like all in the crease and on the lip, take the brush, take the shadow off, make it clean, and then just blend out the edges. Same with the lower lash line. Back to that Morphe palette, I want to grab the shade Peace. It's kind of a medium metallic blue, this color, on the lid portion like that, and I'm going to put it on the whole lid. I'm going to just blend it out with my finger. So taking it all the way to the outer corner, inner corner, that whole just middle lid section that didn't really get any of much of the other blue shadow on it. We're doing a Smurf look today on the eyes, so melodramatic fools. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. I've not done this before, so I'm a little bit scared. I'm gonna try to take some of the shade Peace that I put on the shimmery shade, and I'm gonna put it on my like lower waterline. No, never mind, I'm not gonna do that. That got on my, it started to spread onto my contacts, and that scared me, so I'm not doing that. Let's get rid of that plan. For the waterline, I'm not doing the blue shadow, and I also cannot find my dark navy blue liner that I have, so I'm going to use a, just a bright, like a shiny white one. So I did some setting spray. I used the Too Faced Hangover setting spray. I'm going to go do my lips now, and then I'll finish up my eyes in a moment, and my brows. For lips, I'm doing kind of like a darker nude, sort of, like a darker, this ofra one. It's the Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick. The shade is Mocha. It's a little bit of like a pinky dark nude. And then I'm lining them before I do the lipstick with the Beauty Vault lip liner. The shade is Beau Babe, and it's just similar to the lipstick. So I lined and filled them in a little bit with the liner, and now I'm just going to put the lipstick over the top of that. Okay, we filled in the brows and mascara. I'm using this one from AOA Studio. It's the Tallash, Tallash mascara. Mascara's all done. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, but this is how the makeup look turned out. I really like it. It's so blue. Just like the blue grabs you, and you could do this with like a regular lighter nude lip. I don't like nude lips at all. I never ever wear them. This is like, I just don't like them. I just don't like how they look on me. But if you like them, then you could pair this eye look with just a regular nude lip. Outfit time. This is my 1989 Taylor's version long sleeve top. The logo on the back, and I have a little zip up skirt. My favorite shoes, these. They kind of blend in with the tights when on video, but they go up to right below my knees. And then this is what it looks like with my fluffy pink coat that I wear over top. And that's the finished look. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you watched this far into the video, comment the blue heart emoji. And I will see you in my next video.